Time to test the waters.
Strike now, and maybe Dragon Knight can actually get the stun before the next Linken's is up in 4 more seconds. SD, the smoke pops, actually jump forward here from Madara. He manages to kill the Sand King before he gets caught by this whole entire initiation. He needs to be able to get out of replicate. Madara, he's weeding his way through the trees with the Quelling Blade. Is he actually dodging all of this? No way. Madara, he comes out with the waveform now. They've caught Kaka, they've got the silence. Madara, a magician, he pops out, appears. He's going for SD now. He's trying to actually get the extra kill. Thug, they've got the nukes coming in. Thug has another round of nukes in just a couple of seconds here. He's going to blink forward, but no, decides against it. Blinks backward instead. U9 is here with the Shadow Blade, but he's already been met with a silence from the Puck. A clean retreat from Ad Venom.
It's so hard being Puck.
Yeah. Think how little they've... Oh, there's the Blink Dagger. They managed to catch Kaka. That's hugely important. He's the only counter to this Bat Rider at this point in time. The rest of Newbie will complete their TPs and attempt to contest this off-lane tower push, but it's just not going to happen. They're going to Burrow Strike out of the Dream Coil, but Thug is still there thanks to his Jarb.
And Sand King was at that critical, like, 1800 gold. He has no Blink, he has no Shadow Blade.
Maybe next time, scouting out some of these heroes, a deep entrance here. They're going to try and pop out underneath this tier 2 tower. The Dream Coil will catch the Ogre. They're going to be able to get onto him, it seems like. Madara will get his nuke out. That'll slow down things a little bit. He also has the Replicate, but Ogre is just too dumb and too tanky to notice all these spells. Another round. There it is. Thug to go for an Epicenter Blink. Uh-oh. Radiant. They just popped that one out with a scan. They know what's here. And they might just try and surprise KP. The smoke breaks. Thug thinking about it here. Skylar's going to come forward. There's the lasso. They caught KP. He thought he was going to be able to defend that tier 2 tower with the setup. Now they're actually going to be able to go for more. Maybe next time in the background goes for Kaka, but he gets blown up. But maybe that's just enough. Now the rest of Ad Venom are here. They're on top of SD, and SD needs to save. Kaka gets blown up in the backline, and I think SD, he doesn't have a whole lot of heals coming his way. That ultimate's going to wear off. He will manage to survive thanks in part to the armlet. U9 managed to get the kill in the background of the Rubik, but Fate, he will be gobbled up. Madara's Morphling is just way too big at this time. Dominating streak. U9 comes in from the side, does see a couple of these heroes. So they're going to go straight for the puck in the backline, and that's the perfect hero. They stop the initiator, they've already taken him out, and now Madara has to do this all solo pretty much. He's the big damage dealer. He's trying to go for the Slark, but it's just not going to be enough. They already, here comes the Epicenter. KP on the side, blinks in, managed to get his jump, but they actually missed the Skylark entirely. They get a little bit more magic damage onto SD, but he's armlet toggling beautifully. Madara's going to try and chase him down. He has an Ethereal Blade up, he just needs vision. He backs away though, turns for the Slark instead. Gets him. Here comes the bounce in. Nice double stun from KP. And they try and fight this out. SD goes against the Morphling for the nukes come in. They finish him off. Now the Ogre's going to be left over as well. He's dead on top of everything else. Newbie go from finding the advantage in the team fight to losing it immediately against Madara's Morphling. From Newbie.
And they see him, he pops the smoke.
Yeah, it's already popped. KP's just going to try and blink forward. Goes in, but just annihilated. My God, the magic damage too much for him to even get off a Burrow Strike. Roshan will easily fall, and now it's going to be Newbie on full retreat now. Dream Coil goes down, they need a stun, Shuriken will have it. Base will also die, another track kill.
It's just not a good feeling when you pick up the Jet and lose it immediately. It's very demoralizing because that's another, what, 9 minutes before they
Especially since their initiation is so important. That's why Skylark tries to go for Kaka, can't quite get him, and now he's going to be caught by U9. He managed to get a couple of nukes down, but there goes the Shadow Dance as well as Kaka's nukes. Madara goes ahead and cleans up that support in the back lines, but his 2 cores are safe. At least for now, Thug actually blinks his way in, immediately hit by the Dragon Tail of SD, and here comes KP. Epicenter over the top. Madara still fighting strong though. Managed to get the Dragon Knight, already a buyback coming out from the Slark. They need to be able to keep this melee racks alive, and Slark is the man to do it seems like. Madara is still feeling himself though. He goes for KP, jumps forward. It's going to be caught though. Managed to jump back to his replicate just in time. Spartan tries to go for the TP out. He will not.
Wait, not 5, 6, 7.
Ad Venom. The enemy is at the gates. Newbie need to find a way to be able to stop this initiation for a 3rd time. But this time around, they're not relying on Skylark. Madara's just putting himself in the front lines. He's going to be combo stunned here, but there is going to be some interception. BKB already used up. Morphling immediately goes for the back line, just right-clicks Kaka down as he tries to protect himself against the nukes, but the right-click damage will easily do. Now KB comes in with the Epicenter, manages to get a 2-man Burrow Strike, but it just doesn't finish off these heroes. Madara comes back in, cleans up the slop, and with the help of Thug, they will eliminate Newbie. This game 2 may just be over here. No buybacks coming out, and the series.
The wave breaks.
rotations work, as we're going to see a 100%. Hey, there we go, Stadium. What's going on, guys?
Yeah, walks into
That could be an early
4
first
Radiant
blood.
heroes.
With the seeking napalm, it's hard for him to turn around. Body blocked up. Madara steps one step ahead or forward. Thug's going to be able to get a couple more right clicks, and they've got him dead right. That's going to be your first blood. They have the black hole as well as the Malefice are available. Malefice goes down. Madara's going to try and make his jump away. He's going to be stunned up a little bit more. Spartan's ready to go with his level 6 as well. In fact, they can actually turn this one around. They start getting some damage onto Xiao Wei. They're going to be able to bump him back here, looking for the waveform to finish him off. He's got it up now, but he's just a bit too far away. No, he actually does flip him. Skylark goes in deep, but they manage to set up a huge Dream Coil. Skylark may go down, but the rest of LFY have dropped so damn low. Madara's going to be able to clean so much of this up. He's got him learned. He's going for a forward. Super trying to get him towards the back line behind the tier 1 tower. Just one more auto attack is all they need, and Thug's going to be able to get it. Killing spree for Thug. That's Venom. Reading LFY's rotation.
You don't have a good way to dispel the silence.
Yeah.
On their side, maybe like a defensive swap, but that's not really what you want to be using your swap on, I think, in most of the team fights. And
Gonna try and chase down the Morphling here. Weaver's gonna get some good damage on him. Spartan comes forward though, and they're actually gonna turn on Ant. She is taken out. He did not.
a lot of it is going to rest on Yao getting his Blink Dagger, but he's still 700, 800 gold away on that. And
what's the relocate coming in? They've got the Dream Coil set up with the silence. Super, he goes for the spin, but it's a bit too late. DDC's actually coming in, but at Venom, they're actually happy with this fight. They will gladly take an extra kill, even as the relocate is coming back. They get a second kill and maybe a courier. Not maybe next time, but maybe Thug can get him almost.
All to go. Looks like they are going to be headed down bottom. Sweep through the Dire secret shop. And Puck's ready. Look at his position. He has an illusion route. He might try and pop the smoke.
Commanders get it scanned onto the Wisp. They know where Spartan's going to be coming in with that relocate, but can they actually stop the relocate? Starts going down. They're going to go for the pullback. The last pull is there, but no, he managed to pull. No, he doesn't get him. They get him pulled. Got a Morphling just because he's showing on the other side of the map does not mean he can't be right on top of you in a moment's notice. They've got Bat Rider and Puck both who long-range initiation is. We're going to be able to see here the initiation on a Super. Yeah, waits, but there's not much he can do without an epicenter. No counterplay there. They get the free pick off of the core that's something like this. They're going to be leading the charge with Madara. He's got that Blinkins as well as the Ghost Scepter. He jumps forward with the waveform. Still might be able to get out here. Might need Spartan to relocate. They're going to be able to throw that one down. The swap goes down. Oh, this time around, Spartan does manage to get him out in time, and in full retreat now for LFY. Leading the charge here, deep inside the enemy base, seeing if he can get the quick pick off, and he may just find it. Yao is sitting there, so Super, he's going to blink forward, goes for Yao, manages to pull him back. The big nukes come in with the Ethereal Blade, complete on Madara. They're going to have to complete more TPs for LFY, and they may not be able to save too much of this Tier 3's HP. Nuke comes out, and that's going to be Super forced back to the fountain. This gives Madara more time to click down this Tier 3 tower. It's already gone at 22 minutes in. Venom are this time successfully sieging the base. And LFY left with little response here. They don't want to buy back on Yao with just 10 seconds left, but they're going to give up a melee Rax this early. It seems like that's the commitment they're making. Madara only gets a pittance of damage. Oh, they're actually going to swap back, but that was a miscommunication. Now he's actually going to jump forward. He gets Black Hole though. They may have the damage with the Juggernaut on these sides and the epicenter on all goes to killing Madara. It goes for Xiao Wei, but he can't get him.
Marcus smoke pops.
Relocate's ready to go too. They're going to be able to grab Super. The first strike comes in a bit too late. Now actually puts himself in danger. The waveform comes out. They manage to get the new combination to bring down Yao as well. And all of a sudden, Venom go from behind. Betty's Skylark is pushing those creeps into the range rack at the top lane.
They relocate into the mid lane as they take down the rack.
Yeah, they're just going straight for the full mid lane. They're going to be able to take down that tier 3. They're going to focus on the range tracks, realizing that the rotations of LFY are coming in too quick. They have to commit for finding the Morphling inside the Roshan pit.
I think they need to feign a movement. They need to have like one hero pushing out the lane.
Well, it's going to be Advent making the first maneuver. They're going to be able to grab TDC. No swap to be able to break this lasso. Yao comes in trying to intercept, but once again, it just turns into an extra death given to Venom. Nation of spells that LFY are going to be able to cast to make this defense hold, but already they may just lose one of their heroes. Xiao Wei almost gets popped here. He's going to head over to the bottom lane. He's going to chip away at that tier 3 tower. Immediately try and flank the lane. He already managed to take out Yao, but he do manage to get the stun. Hold on him, trying to finish him off, but they managed to relocate him out. Now a 4-man Dream Coil, but they're lacking the Morphling. DDC is going to be the shot here. Skylark pulling him back, but Madara's actually ignoring DDC. He's going straight for the melee racks. Objective-based gaming is all about Venom right now. He jumps over the waveform. does put himself in a bit of danger here. We're still waiting on that black hole. Zhao Wei patiently holding on to it, but he is losing objectives slowly but surely. It's going to be the melee rank that falls now. Another nuke comes out. Juggernaut brought low. They are trying to finish off Madara with that Aegis, but they just can't quite get him. He's going to wait for him over to the right-hand side and runs himself away. LFY, they know their win condition has to be break.
Goes to 5.
They're going to heal Madara full up here. Relocate him back to base.
Skylark still in position for...
Actually come outside and get the jump before Advenom actually set up, and that's why Super jumps forward. He's going straight for Skylark. The Ghost Scepter's there. He needs to be able to defuse the blade that one off, but he can't quite get it in time. Skylark is going to be able to survive through most of it. He finally goes down. The cogs come out for maybe next time, but it is LFY just cleaning up. They managed to find Thug on the left-hand side, but they're losing their base at the same time. Madara, he's just focused on one other melee rack. They managed to catch him with the black hole, but Madara, he's still staying strong through all of this. He still has the BKB as well as the agent. He pops the BKB, turns against DDC, hoping to be able to man through all of this damage that's coming out. 3 more seconds until waveform is up. Spartan does not have a relocate, but he does have his tether ready to go. He's going to bump into DDC, taking out that support in the back line. LFY, they just don't have the damage. They managed to take out another, but it's still Madara at half HP, manning up against the foreman. Here comes an epicenter Yao. They managed to finish up the win. They're slowing down a little bit, push forward. Madara actually stays ahead of that burrow strike, and he's trying to man up against this guy, but he just seems to have too much HP. Madara the monster! My God! Triple kill against 5 of LFY, and he still has an Aegis, and to the bitter end will fight, but Zhao Wei will not. He gets it up. Game 1 is Advenom's.
All they had to do was sit back behind the Morphling and let him do his thing. The threat of the counterplay was just too much for LFY to deal with, and eventually they just saw their base crumble without casting any spells.